Have you ever found yourself scrolling endlessly, knowing you should be working but you just can't stop? That, my friend, is the procrastination monster rearing its ugly head. We've all been there. Deadlines loom, to-do lists pile up, and that little voice in your head keeps saying, just 5 more minutes. But those 5 minutes turn into 10, then 30, then suddenly, the whole day is gone. The truth is, procrastination isn't about laziness. It's about fear. Fear of failure. Fear of the unknown. Fear of not being good enough. But here's the thing. You are capable of amazing things. You have dreams, goals, and aspirations. And I'm here to tell you that procrastination doesn't have to control your life. In this video, we're going to dive deep into the science behind why we procrastinate, and more importantly, I'm going to share practical, actionable strategies to help you break free from procrastination's grip and start getting things done. Let's face it, procrastination is a universal struggle. We all do it, some more than others. But why? What's going on in our brains that makes it so hard to simply start? According to Dr. Joseph Ferrari, a leading expert on procrastination, a whopping 20% of adults are chronic procrastinators. That means 1 in 5 people are stuck in a cycle of delaying tasks. Not because they're lazy, but because their brains are wired to seek immediate gratification. Think about it. Scrolling through social media, watching funny videos, or indulging in that sugary snack all trigger a rush of dopamine, the feel-good hormone. Our brains love instant rewards. Starting that big project, studying for that exam, or hitting the gym, on the other hand, requires effort up front with the promise of a reward later. And guess what? Our brains are wired to prioritize immediate pleasure over long-term gains. But don't worry. Understanding the enemy is the first step to defeating it. So how do we outsmart our own brains and break free from this procrastination trap? I'm going to let you in on a little secret weapon I call the 5-second rule. It's simple, it's science-backed, and it works. Here's how it goes. The next time you find yourself hesitating, procrastinating on a task you know you should be doing, don't think about it, don't question it. Don't let the excuses creep in. Instead, count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and when you hit 1, move. Get up, take action, do the thing you've been putting off. This works because that 5-second countdown acts like a circuit breaker for your brain. It interrupts the cycle of overthinking, worry, and procrastination, and shifts you into action mode. The science behind this is fascinating. When you count backward and move, you're activating your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for decision-making and executive function. By taking immediate action, you're essentially overriding your brain's natural tendency to delay, and giving yourself a burst of willpower. Now to our next tool, the 2-minute rule, small steps, big results. Sometimes, even with the 5-second rule, the thought of tackling a large task can feel overwhelming. That's where another powerful tool comes in, the 2-minute rule. This rule, popularized by James Clear in his book Atomic Habits, is all about breaking down those daunting tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. The idea is simple. If something takes less than 2 minutes to do it now. Answer that email, wash those dishes, write 1 paragraph of that report. You see, our brains love to overcomplicate things. We build up tasks in our minds, making them seem larger and scarier than they actually are. But when we break them down into tiny 2-minute chunks, suddenly, they become much less intimidating. The magic of the 2-minute rule is that it creates momentum. Once you start taking those small steps, you'll find that it's easier to keep going. So, take action, your future starts now. Procrastination doesn't have to control your life. You have the power to break free, and I believe in you. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just have to start. The future you is waiting, but only if you take that first step today. So what are you waiting for? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or go!